The adventurer searching for the king's teardrop must journey to the very furthest depths of the mother's body, which is located by a silent, perfectly still water source. There, he will proceed to the summit of the steepest mountain where he will face his final obstacle. Only those who succeed in this challenge will receive the king's teardrop.
The only way for Ashton to be separated from the two-headed dragon possessing him is to get our hands on something called the King's Teardrop. We had some tasks which demanded our immediate attention, like helping Opera search for her missing lover, and being forced into battle against a huge flare lizard. But somehow, we finally made it to the furthest room of the mountain palace.
I don't see any teardrop.
Is this king we've been searching for a person or a bird?
Hey, Celine, part of your story mentions the very furthest depths of the mother's body. What's the rest?
Proceed to the summit of the steepest mountain. There we face a final obstacle.
Do you think this picture might be a clue?
Sure beats me. I'm just a humble treasure hunter. The legend mentions a summit of the steepest mountain, but the palace doesn't lead to anywhere from here. What's this? There's something written on this map. Move away from the door and turn the birds simultaneously.
Birds?
I bet it's these bird statues.
I guess it's worth a shot.
Rise and shine, Ashton! Move away from the door!
Right. Ready, set.
Way to go.
What happened?
I don't know. It feels like the whole room is ascending.
We stopped moving.
Look at that. What is this place?
Beautiful. That's the Lascaux mountain range. The secret purpose of the mountain palace was to transport us here.
That's the summit of the steepest mountain?
I think so. Look over there.
By the way, where's Ashton?
Huh?
Come on, guys! Please, open the door! Don't leave me behind! It's not fair!
Come on now, please cheer up.
Thank you. No, that's my dinner! I've got to get rid of these guys before I starve to death! I'm starving!
Celine, there's one thing that's been kind of bothering me.
Spill it, handsome.
When Ashton gets his hands on that King's Teardrop, he's supposed to sing a vow, right? So what is that vow gonna do to Gyoro and Urarun?
Well, I guess...
What was that last verse again? Remember the old story you recited before?
The adventurer will be required to sing a vow. When this is done, it will cause the dragon to writhe in great pain as it vanishes from our world forever.
Forever? Does that mean they'll both die?
It sure sounds that way.
The story also states their deaths will be full of great pain.
Huh?
Ashton, listen. Are you positive you want to get rid of Gyoro and Urarun?
That's the reason we went through all this trouble, isn't it? Well, isn't it? It's kind of late to have second thoughts now.
At first, I didn't think much of ridding the world of a couple of dragons. It just meant 2 less monsters roaming around. But now...
Gyoro and Urarun aren't just some creatures.
Huh?
I've recently come to think of them as friends.
What's that? But they can't even talk.
Not true. We've heard them speak on a number of occasions. They're quite eloquent.
Celine, stop!
You've heard them. When was this?
They took possession of your body, Ashton.
Possession of my body? Now that I think about it, I have been blacking out a lot lately. Could this really be the reason why? They took over my body.
Ashton, wait.
Yoro and Urarun didn't mean any harm by it.
Shut up! You have no right to an opinion. You all lied to me.
We just thought you had been through enough.
You were already upset from your accident. We didn't want to add insult to injury.
You know how it feels to have this burden on my back? I'm getting rid of these two. End of discussion.
Hear us out.
I'm going to get some rest. Let's go.
Are you sure you want to do this?
We've already had this conversation.
Watch out!
We're safe now. If you're trying to change my mind, it's not going to work, so don't even bother.
The mountain summit. We made it.
If we're looking for the king's teardrop, shouldn't there be a king somewhere?
Can I say something?
What is that?
Hear me, humans. This is no place for mortals. Leave here immediately.
Is that a bird?
That's the mother of all birds.
Your very presence disturbs me. You must go.
It's Gene. The legendary demon bird Gene. A king of the monsters. He would never start a fight. It'd be undignified.
I am a demon. Do not associate us with lowly monsters born from filth and dirt. A demon has the integrity to keep his distance from mortals. Monsters do not.
He radiates great power.
He's a king.
This must be the king from the legend. It is him and him alone who can give us the teardrop.
Out of respect for the two-headed dragon, I will spare your lives. Now leave my domain at once! I do not believe in senseless killing. Leave!
You're all right.
It appears that you do not wish to live.
I wish to ask you one question. If you truly are the king of demons, then you must know. How do we separate these dragons from their host without murdering them?
He's nuts.
Please, tell me.
I do not share ancient wisdom with lowly mortals.
I need the answer. The lives of Ashton, Kyoto, and Urarun are at stake.
You're a fool.
Look out!
Gene!
But you are both proud demons. Why do you help these disgusting humans?
These disgusting humans are our friends.
You are saying you befriended these worthless mortals?
Did I stutter?
You've chosen to possess a revolting human. You repulse me. Have you no pride?
This goes much deeper than pride. You're blinded by vanity. Darkness has fallen on our world. We need the humans to survive.
I won't tolerate such heresy.
You helped. It's my duty. As your friend.
Looks like we're in this together. You ready?
Let's do it!
Rena, I need you to buy me a little time. You think you could cover for me for a few minutes?
Oh, sure.
We need to hit him with a stronger attack.
Right.
Baramon, king of the fire world and controller of the great blaze, with the guidance of the red Tages. Ariton, king of the water world and controller of the seas, with the guidance of the silver Abbas. Amaimon, king of the earth world and controller of the ground, with the guidance of the yellow Prithivi. Oriens, king of the air world and controller of the moon, with the guidance of the blue Bayou. I ask the stars that govern all things. Grant me your most supreme powers and send me your purest, brightest light! He's weakened!
Kuhasa!
We've defeated him.
I'm impressed. You actually managed to injure me.
Rena!
Try not to move. You'll make your injuries worse.
Why, human?
Gyoro and Ururun respect you and your wisdom, so we do too.
Mortals who trust the word of a demon?
Trust is the only foundation of an enduring friendship. You are aware of the drastic changes which have swept across our world. The magical stone has caused all this misery. It lies somewhere on El Continent. It will be the catalyst of our destruction. An infestation of monsters is spreading through every land. We are demons, proud and from a rich heritage, unlike these poor imitators who threaten to conquer this planet. They'll eradicate our civilization and our lives.
If this is our fate, then we must accept it.
Why would the King of Demons utter such a thing?
We are powerless. Who are we to question our destiny?
How dare you? These humans have accepted this challenge, risking their lives in the process.
You mean these three fragile mortals?
These fragile mortals have found the courage to seek out the source of this great evil and attempt to save our world. I respect them, admire them, and am proud to call them my friends. They're also kind of fun. A demon doesn't find a lot to laugh about in the course of his life.
I see. And what of your host, the human you have chosen to possess? Would he have the same respect for you? Would he call you his friend? I've been watching you since yesterday. I know the truth. This man is willing to kill you both just to make things easier for himself. Isn't that right?
Yeah, he said something like that.
And you still trust this human with your life? You're a fool.
It's the King's teardrop.
I shed this tear for you to mourn your death.
You're all right now.
The battle is over. Here is your tear.
All you need to do is sing your vow.
Are you sure you want to do this, Ashton?
This is the reason we came all this way. We risked our lives.
But Gyoro and Ururun...
If you do this, you'll kill them.
Ashton!
It's your fault I've become a monstrosity. You think I don't understand the consequences? Haven't you made my life difficult enough? This is it. Don't interfere. I shall now commence the ceremony of purification. I resign myself to be rid of this evil curse. Cleanse me in light!
Gyoro!
Ururun!
Ashton!
I beg you, cleanse my body with this holy tear and return me to my original state.
They just said how proud they were to be your friend. You have to stop this! They said they respect and admire us. You can't just murder them!
Cleanse my body.
Ashton!
I know you're right. They helped us, risked their lives to save ours. But we came all this way. I believed I had to go through with it. Forgive me.
You knew this would happen, didn't you?
Great King, are you sure there's no way to separate the dragons from Ashton without killing them?
Please, King Jean, we have to know the answer.
How unfortunate that I still cannot trust the creatures who call themselves humans.
Wait!
Jean!
You must earn my trust.
But how?
You shall prove through your actions that you are worthy of my knowledge. Until that day!
He's gone.
What a pain in the butt. We've had to delay our original quest all because of one person.
Oh!
We should have been in Port Harley days ago. We were supposed to be on a ship by now, so how are you going to make this up to us? Come on, tough guy, speak up.
What should I say?
Say you'll continue to accompany us on our journey, and stop your whining.
Then I can stay with you guys?
Well, I guess I've grown kind of fond of Gyoro and Ururun.
Besides, you are our friend, right?
Yeah.
さを抱きしめてシュンとシュンとこの街で夢を見よう雨になった昨日からきっと今が始まるどんな毎日も人にそらさず生きてゆく
I'm Celine Jules. In the bustling town of Port Harley, we discover that Ashton has a strange hobby. Enough about Ashton. Rena's pretty ticked off at me. She saw Claude and I kissing. But it was a misunderstanding, really. Honestly. As if that's not bad enough, our pass is stolen and we're attacked by a monster. I tell you, the life of a treasure hunter. On the next episode of Star Ocean EX, Port Harley. Now that I think about it, Claude might just be boyfriend material.